Hey guys! So I'm so freaking excited to make this video for you all because I have a freaking book review for you guys today. Cause I have a frackin' book review to do for you all. Finally. I've been really in a reading slump lately and I feel like I haven't gotten out of it still yet. I just finished this book last night and now I'm not sure what to read next, you know? But anyway, the book that I'm going to be reviewing today is Choke by Chuck Palahniuk. Or Palahniuk, I think is how you pronounce it actually. But anyway, this book is about a man named Victor Mancini. And Victor is a medical school dropout. He is also a sex addict. And he is kind of going to meetings about his, sex addiction and also coping with his mom who's in the hospital for mental reasons. And the reason this book is called Choke is because Victor actually pretends to choke on food in restaurants. Mostly because when he does that, he is giving people who are seemingly normal and boring, he's giving those people kind of more importance in their life because he's making them heroes. And I thought that was kind of sweet of him to make, a little bit more, feel like people have more meaning in their life. I think that was really nice of him. But those same people offer him money, and that just seems kind of selfish to me. Which, of course, I think all human beings are a little bit selfish and a little bit greedy. So there is some meaning to that, I guess. And really, that's basically the plot of this book. Honestly, that's all it is. Now, let me explain something to you. Chuck Palahniuk's books are kind of like that. How they don't really have that complex of a plot. However, the satire is what really drives the story, not the plot. And the satire in this book was really, really good. A lot of satire about people and how we live our lives and how we kind of feel like our lives are meaningless in some points of our life. And also how some of us are becoming sex-crazed animals that have no emotions or feelings whatsoever. Which I really appreciate. I really love the satire in this book, and it says a lot about our society and who we are as people and how we need to change our society. And it's just, I love the satire. I love this author as a satirist. He is freaking brilliant. However, Victor Mancini, he's an anti-hero, so he's not like a protagonist. He's an anti-hero. He's the main character, but he is not likable at all. Like John Green said in one of his videos, a character does not have to be likable to make a good book. And this is a really good example of that. Because despite Victor being a complete ass, I really liked this book. I really enjoyed the story, and more so the satire. That's what really drives the plot of this book. And just a little side note about this book, and another book that I read recently, The Mission by Jason Myers. This book is actually Caden, who is the main character in The Mission. This is his Bible, he says. And I totally understand why. There's like 20 sex scenes in this book. Okay, maybe not that much, but there's a lot of sexual content in this book, and I can tell why Caden would like this book, honestly. So, that's kind of a little funny side note. However, I don't want to turn you off because of the sex scenes in this book, or the sexual scenes in this book. I don't want that to turn you off from reading the book. However, this is an adult fiction novel, so I would not recommend this for younger readers because it's really, really explicit and it teaches you a lot of things. But, read it if you want. If you want to piss off your parents, go ahead. I can't stop you. But, of course, it's about a sex addict, so it has to have those sexual scenes in it, so I understand why they're in there, but yeah. Again, don't let that turn you off. This is a great book. It really is. It has brilliant satire, and it's just brilliantly written. I really love this author. Chuck is just fantastic. Comparing it to Invisible Monsters, I still enjoyed Invisible Monsters more because I feel like Invisible Monsters has a better mindfuck ending. So I would recommend reading Invisible Monsters before reading this. If you want to get into Chuck Palahniuk, read Invisible Monsters because that's brilliant and amazing. Whereas this is great and brilliant. So it's just a little bit for me, but it was a great book. And there was actually a few scenes in this book that made me laugh, and I feel kind of bad for laughing, honestly, because it was a really sick scene, and I shouldn't laugh at it. but it was so funny, and it's one of those things where you laugh and you feel bad about laughing. I won't really describe it, but it was funny, so I remember that scene, and I, kind of like this book a little bit more. So yeah, I recommend this book. It's a really, really good book. It's really, really good satire. Definitely recommend it for fans of Chuck Palahniuk or satire. It's great. Definitely recommend it. So I hope you all enjoy this review. I hope you check out this book because it is really, really good. And I will see you guys next time.